The 2021 National Tourism Careers Expo is taking place at the Joburg Expo Centre, that's in Nasrec, and it ends today. The Careers Expo aims to help create jobs in the tourism industry and to introduce high school pupils to the sector. Ahmed Kajee is at the Nasrec Expo Centre and he joins us to tell us what it is that you have been witnessing. Ahmed, enticing enough to change careers?
Yes, Juju, this has been very exciting and interesting for those who are in attendance for this weekend. The expo had started out on Friday and will be wrapping up this afternoon. The main objective of this expo is to ensure that there is awareness of careers within the tourism industry, focusing specifically on high school students and tertiary education students as well. So over the last 3 days or so, we have seen a multitude of school children coming through to get some live experiences, some live demonstrations, and to get overall information from various stakeholders within the tourism and hospitality sector as well. Some of those included the University of Johannesburg School of Hospitality and Tourism, one of the few institutions in the tertiary education sector who have a dedicated hospitality and tourism school as well. Other institutions we also have seen is the KwaZulu-Natal Sharks Board, which is a big part of the KwaZulu-Natal tourism sector. We've also seen South African Airways Technical, to make sure that those within the tourism sector, also on the aviation front, those are also present as well. So it seems that in terms of the tertiary in terms of the tourism and travel sectors, they are both those who are involved in the economic aspect, but also the technical aspect as well to do. But I'm not just going to bring into the conversation Noni Kubeka. She is from the bureau offices within the Gauteng Tourism Department. Noni, thanks for your time today. Can you maybe just take us through the main objective of what we have seen from the weekend?
Okay, the main objectives of this is to make sure that we reach out to youngsters from grade 10 to grade 12, getting them at that early stage so that when they start preparing for their careers, they can be able to choose tourism, hospitality as the career of choice, so that we can put on those innovative ideas and innovative approaches into tourism themselves. People know tourism as something that people travel from one place to the other, but there's a lot behind tourism, because it's not only about leisure tourism, but there's also business tourism and event tourism. So there are a lot of things that and a lot of careers that start from being a housekeeping at a hotel to a pilot at an airline. So those are the kind of careers that we want to showcase and make sure that our learners from different schools around the country, not only in Gauteng, but this covers the learners from Mpumalanga, from Northern Cape, from all over the country that are doing tourism and hospitality together with consumer studies. There are a lot of chef schools here. There are a lot of mixology schools, a lot of gaming schools, a lot of tour operating schools. We also pushing on youth entrepreneurship. That's why the National Development Agency is also here to help with different types of entrepreneurial skills on how to start your own BNB, how to start your own eventing company, because we can actually see a high rate in youth employment, and we are encouraging learners that when they finish their grade 12, not only to not use their skills, but use their skills to start their own businesses, especially in a creative way.
Noni, it's been exactly 2 years since the imposition of the hard lockdown. The tourism sector has taken a massive, there's been massive ramifications and a massive impact on the tourism sector. Do you think we will see now that recovery, now that the regulations have been eased, and how have things looked like for Gauteng tourism?
Yeah, we are going to see a lot of recovery, but also we had seminars here with different experts. I mean, the educators and the university institutions with their professors were sitting down looking at how tourism approaches that will help tourism to recover post-COVID, but also helping the different exhibitors on how, they should start marketing their own institution in order to help, with COVID-19. What we've seen is that we started to bid for more events to come into the destination, not only international events, but also local events in terms of corporate events that can happen within the destination in order to, to make sure that those hotels are full, that catering gets money out of it, that there's lots of, travel within our tourism attractions, but using the local economy and motivating attractions to give packages and to package around the events that we have bidded for. So there are lots of events that people will see coming into the destination. I mean, we've got the netball World Cup in 2023, but Gauteng has won the qualifiers for Africa, so that 14 to 28 African countries will be coming here to qualify in order for them to participate in the netball. So we're looking at different events that can bring people into the destination, that can bring some kind of recovery within the tourism businesses. Thank you.
Nani, thanks very much for your time today. That's Noni Kubeka joining us from the Gauteng Tourism Department, giving us some insight into what we will be expecting for the next few hours here at the Joburg Expo Centre. The importance of having an expo like this to enable students from high school level to get insight into what the tourism and hospitality sector will be looking like. And as you just heard Nani mentioning that the tourism sector in Gauteng and perhaps the rest of the country will now be recovering 2 years after the implementation of the hard lockdown.
Ahmed Kajee, thank you very much for that update.